Hey everyone, so we've got a little bit of a different video for you today. We're going to introduce you to our next series of projects. So what we're doing is we purchased a camper, a trailer, a bumper pole. We don't even know what to call these things yet. This is all brand new to us. So I'm going to show you here. This is our latest project. So this is a 23-foot camper, and we have it currently, well, it's not hooked up right now, but we pulled it home on with our Tundra, and this thing is quite the project. So I'm going to give you a quick walk around and show you what we're up against, and I'm also going to ask for any of your help if you know anything about this stuff. Neither my wife or I have any experience with this. We have never owned a camper or a trailer. We didn't grow up with this stuff, so this is all new to us, and we're hoping maybe you can help. So obviously we're going to need some tanks up here, and hi Addie.
Hi.
Addie, what do you think of our trailer?
It's, sad a little.
Yeah, a little sad. Do you think it has potential?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, you think we can do it?
Plants and fairy lights, baby.
Plants and fairy lights, okay.
Yep.
We'll leave that part up to you. So yeah, we've got 4 kids, and this is going to be pretty fun to see if we can make this thing work. I think it'll actually work out really good. I look at this and I see a ton of potential. So a few highlights here. Number one, we paid $500 for this camper. It was on the local classifieds, and we thought 500 bucks, man, we could make this thing work. So the outside is in fair condition. There's some dents and scratches and some things that need some work. The windows are mostly functional and in good shape. We're missing the rock guard plate that typically goes here, so we'll figure that out. Obviously we're going to need some propane tanks. The wiring's kind of jacked up, but I'm decent with electrical and with plumbing and all that fun stuff. Over here, mostly these aluminum panels are in good shape. We found that we've got a lot of guests, a lot of unwanted guests here. I don't know how well you can see that, but right up in there we've got tons of bees and wasps and whatever those things are. So stuff that likes to sting us if we bug it. This is the, I think, exhaust for the propane heater. This we'll take a look at on the inside in a second. This is interesting. Somebody used spray foam and duct tape that obviously, hasn't held up too well. But we do have it hooked up into our house right now off of an extension cord, which does bring functioning electricity in there. We've got our water hookups over here. And honestly, most everything I'm going to show you here, if I sound like I know anything at all, which I'm sure I don't, I've learned from 3 days of watching YouTube videos and reading articles, because before this we knew nothing at all. Like, I have no idea what this thing goes to, for example, and it's crackling under my thumb here. So I don't know what this is. More duct tape and spray foam, awesome. We're gonna see if these tail lights work. We got it home with no lights, I'm pretty sure. We tried it out and it didn't seem like those worked. And yeah, our panels, I think this is where the water heater is, but all these panels are in decent shape. We got up on the top and looked, and it's at least holding out water quite well. It's gonna need some work, but right, here's the fun part. So first we've got our little sneak peek door here, awesome. And this thing is obviously gonna need to be replaced or patched up at least. And it's fun to look at. I mean, as a DIY guy, I look at this and I say, okay, we've got a inside fiberglass panel, we've got foam, and then we've got an outside fiberglass panel. That's all there is to it. A little wood framing around it, and yeah, so fairly simple. I can't tell if there's missing wood framing on this side or what. And then it's like, anyway, yeah, lots of work. We don't even have keys for this thing. This is a 1994 camper, so it's 26 years old at the time. So yeah, this thing is broken here, more duct tape, but it generally functions. So you can separate the screen out. I know how to replace screens, so we can do that. Holy cow, you ready for this? Oh my goodness, this is the inside. And every single time I come in, I hit my shoulder on this cabinet. We're gonna have to see what we can do there. So welcome to the inside of this beautiful beast. There's the cover for the air conditioning unit. The floor has been ripped up, and yes, this is how we bought it. So 500 bucks. Somebody started on this as a project, obviously started to gut it, but didn't get too far. the woman we bought it from, it was her son's, and it hadn't moved in 3 years, or hadn't been worked on in 3 years. So she said, we got to get this thing out of here. I think that's why we got such a good deal on it. And you might say 500 bucks, that's not a good deal. Look at this thing. But we bought it for the outside and for the frame and for the axles and the tires. That's a great starting point for someone like Katrina and myself who like to do DIY projects to jump in. So we got a little bedroom back here. It's the master suite, and this is the freshwater tank. I think I figured out where this goes. The black water and gray water tanks are underneath, and they're hooked up, and I think they're working okay. In here we've got more friends, and luckily these ones have all been killed, so we're not gonna have to hopefully worry about getting stung. And oh, that's funny, my watch is just telling me there's someone in the camper, because I put a little wireless wise cam right up there. Anyway, we're gonna replace all of these 12-volt lights with LEDs. We've got speakers, there's 4 of them in the place, and they all hook up to one central receiver area, so that's good. Most of these cabinets are, I think, in reusable condition, as long as we get them all cleaned up and painted and whatnot. I can't tell if this is like a mouse hole or what that is. I'm a little afraid to look inside there. Is there anything in there? I'm looking. Anyway, so lots of cabinet space in here. There's extra doors and pieces and parts all over. Wallpaper coming off. The divider thing here is broken. Somebody has gone through and had a little rage session and punched holes in here and here and here and all over. So that's kind of fun. So yeah, the linoleum that was in here has all been ripped up or cut open while they were doing the flooring. We've got some carpet over there. It's a little bit of a dangerous area to be, but here's the idea. Here's what we're thinking. So this whole unit here used to be over this way. I'll show you a picture. I'll insert a picture here. This is what this thing is supposed to look like. This is kind of what it looked like when it was new or close to new. And this is one we found on sale for about 10,000 bucks. And it's a 1994. It's the exact same one. So this is what it looked like new, and this is what it looks like now. So a lot of work to go on this. Ooh, I thought I just heard something buzzing by my ear. So new paneling on the sides. We're gonna need that everywhere. Insulation, obviously, but the idea, as you saw in the picture, we'll have a wraparound bench seating right here. This table will fit in the middle. We'll drop down when we're not using it and need to turn it into a bed, and create this huge bed area here. So with our 4 kids, we could put 2 or 3 kids right here, and then we've got this piece here that folds down. It's not showing you this very, there we go. So this piece here that folds down, and then we'll put another mattress up there, a little foam mattress, and we'll have 1 or 2 kids up there too. So I think we've got plenty of room for the whole family. Lots of storage area. Nice big pantry thing here with these lovely 1994 valances in it. Man, these things are awesome. They're awesome, yeah. So over here we've got the power cable, and it looks like there's a good 25 feet of that. But somebody has spray foamed the heck out of everything in here, so we'll have to figure out what to do there. We've got a furnace in here, a little heater, propane heater. I don't know if furnace is the right word, but a little propane heater. And here's the coolest part. Here's what I love about this thing. So this air conditioning unit, obviously missing the hood, but watch this. Oh yeah. I got cold air blowing out of here. So we cranked this thing on full the other night just to try it out. And we've got it coming out of both sides, and it works really well. So to me, that is a huge win. I'll probably paint this panel, make it look a little fresher, but it works. So I can work out here in this heat. It's August right now, and actually be able to not perish. So that's awesome. So yeah, we'll put the sink and the stove and everything back. We'll probably replace all of this. We'll probably replace the stove. We're gonna paint everything in here, remove the wallpaper, new wall paneling everywhere that we need it. And I would love your help. I think I've got this figured out. I'm pretty sure that this is the water intake for the tank, and this is the overflow. Oh, there goes our clamp. That this is the overflow for that. and we've got our water pump right here, and then we've got a couple more lines there, and then the intake for the city water right there. So I think the tank that we saw in the bedroom actually goes right here underneath one of the benches and hooks up to this. That's what I would assume. And then over on this side, we've got a water heater, and it's got inlets for the hot and cold water. I don't know if they're inlets or outgoing, but we'll have to figure that out. But yeah, I mean, the outlets actually work in here when we're plugged in. We have a converter right here, and it's probably not the one we're going to want to have long term, because it won't, I don't think, help much with batteries and things, but it'll get us by for now. And most of these cabinets, the frames, the bodies, the boxes are in decent shape, even if the doors are Gorilla Glued and in some cases roughly nailed. So we'll probably get rid of all these doors. We're thinking about doing a plywood, like a hickory or a birch plywood finish on all of these doors and making our own. I've done things like that before. We'll have to figure out about the ceiling. It's mostly leak free, which is good. The exception being this right here. We've got some water damage, and I'll just take a more thorough look around the rest of the place to see if there's any more water damage. Bathroom's in decent shape. We've got a shower right here. It's small, but it works. Well, I mean, I think it works. We've got the shower faucet coming from the faucet, and we've got a little GFCI outlet there. The toilet with the pedal flush, a little cabinet, and then the fan is obviously pretty busted up here. So probably have to buy new fans everywhere. There's just 2 of them in the place, but some new lights. Yeah, so I just look at this and I see potential all over this thing. A lot of work, but I think it's doable. This guy has a little hydraulic lift on it. You can see what the color of the carpet was once underneath there. Lots of storage. And our little blinds and whatnot. So we've got 3 windows in this little bedroom here, so that's pretty sweet. I've just noticed this for the first time. I don't know what that string would be for. Maybe it's for tying up. I just don't know what that's for. And yeah, we've got a vent down here for heating. I don't know that this place gets any air conditioning if you close off the door here, so that's something to consider. But yeah, this is the project. So we'll probably have several videos showing the progress along the way, and we've got a lot of decisions to make around what to gut and what to keep, and then what kind of finish and, you know, trim and colors and all that kind of stuff we want to do in the end. So hopefully you'll stick around while we watch this. We're going to continue to do our regular DIY videos that we always do, and we'll just do this one as a kind of a series on the channel. So if you're interested, you want to see how this thing comes out, then be sure to subscribe and check this out. We'll probably do new videos pretty regularly. I plan on working on this thing through the rest of the summer into the winter. I expect this will take me a year or more to finish. We'll see, but we'll keep you posted with the videos, and then we'll keep the new regular Learn to DIY videos coming out in the meantime. But I was excited to show you guys this. I think this thing is pretty cool, and I am honestly pretty pumped to work on this and start to transform this thing into something legit that our family can use, and maybe we'll turn into campers. Maybe we'll turn into the outdoorsy type people who enjoy going out into the wilderness and not being, you know, eaten alive by mosquitoes because we're in a tent or something like that. So we're not big tent people. Maybe we'll be camper people. We've got a truck now. We've got the camper. Let's get this camper going. So tips, tricks, anything like that, feel free to leave those in the comments below. I've been watching videos galore, and I would love to learn more. So yeah, stick with us and we'll see how this journey turns out. See ya.